Another disappointing game for us. I think the beginning of the game, when we spotted them some early shots, I think we were fully aware of who their shooters were. Nebraska has incredible shooters. If you don't put a hand in their face, kids adjusted well. You know, I always appreciate how hard they fought. Third quarter, sent them to the line too much, and then had, I believe, like 4 consecutive turnovers when we got close. And it's those moments that we have got to just kind of flip over and not hurt ourselves at that point. And we just sent them to the line too much collectively. So pinpointing a couple things, kids competed for the entire time. But like I said, we're disappointed. Go back to work tomorrow.
My shots were falling. My teammates did a good job of getting me open and getting me the ball in good spots. So, yeah. I think we all do, especially all of our team coming off the bench. I know we were struggling in the beginning, and then we subbed a couple people, and, I mean, it's just a collective effort to get it going. The shot where I spun around, it's just another shot for me. I mean, I know we needed a three-pointer to get back into the play, so I was open. My teammate got me open, so I just shot the ball. I know starting in the first quarter, like Coach said, we didn't execute. We left their shooters open in the beginning. We all knew that Nebraska was a shooting team, but after that we played them even, so we just need to start executing better in the beginning.
I really think that defensively adjusting and making sure that we were contesting their three-point shooters instead of giving them wide open threes. So doing that, rebounding, which was huge for us too, keeping them off the offensive boards. Things like that is what really helped us like slowly get back and start chipping away at their lead. So defense was basically the major key to trying to come back in the first. When time's running down in games, usually like, you know a shot's gonna go up. Being able to get a basket at the end when the buzzer's about to sound is pretty huge, because once a team scores, then you keep going off of that score and you keep going and going. So baskets like that are huge for any team, especially ours, to get us going and get us ready to keep punching away at teams.
It's something we've been talking. I mean, if you talk to a coach in the country that doesn't talk about winning the board game, we knew their lineup was bigger than us, so we had to have a focus. I mean, some of that is, they're missing. They have to miss to rebound. So, but I felt like we fought inside fairly well. And winning that game against a taller, bigger opponent, was key for staying close to these guys tonight. The close isn't really what we're trying to accomplish here. I thought it was in the open court where we didn't get back and settle in. We knew, and I said, if you let those guys free, they're going to knock down shots. And that was what I said. We don't have to. That's not a surprise. I said, if they hit a contested three and the ball goes in, you got to go, okay, but that's not what happened. I know this team has a lot of punch to it. It's just that little bit of locking. We say it all the time. You got to lock in, and we didn't lock in on that. And once we locked in, I think they hit 4 more threes the rest of the game. We don't have that leeway to wait that first quarter, and that's a battle they're fighting, and I'm fighting with them, putting the ball on the floor. I mean, what they did, they started locking up on us, so we couldn't even get into our offenses. So we put the ball on the floor, try to get to the free throw line. And that was a strategy that worked for a while, but you can't just rely on that the whole time. And like I said, I thought we got it with it to 4 or 6 or somewhere, 6. And then we turned the ball 4 times straight up. And I don't know if they were necessarily forced errors. I think that little section right now is a section we just can't afford to do. Brandy takes this game so much to heart. And to see her getting as close to this goal, I think like any player, they just want to get it over with so we can stop talking about it. But as you're doing that, at the same time we're distributing the assists that she's distributed over the last 3 years, tells you the balance. But I know that kid more than many of these kids, they would have preferred the W versus the 1,000 points. I'll be happy for her when it happens. That's an incredible accomplishment. And we hope we can do that and win some ball games at the same time. The offense, well, the defensive, we changed a few things, and offensively, we really tried to get the ball inside early. I thought we did a good job, and then, like I said, when they started locking up, that's when we started put the ball on the floor. I always say if you're playing defense with your feet, you won't probably get in that position. When you start reaching and you're not in the right position, and that is what contributed to that. You have to be in the scheme that we're doing, and then you won't be in a foul situation. But if you break down the scheme, that's usually what you see as kids. It's a reaction and a reach. And that just happened way too much in the third quarter.